Welcome back to another edition of Sportswire Island. I go inside. Joining me is quarterback from Douglas Freeman, Andrew Bland. And we've all seen the video by now. Most of us have seen and understood around the county, the grab-and-go hotspots for pickup for free lunches all across Henrico County. And that's been done at the school-wide level. But, Andrew, I hear you are taking things up on your own and trying to do your own help. Tell me a little bit about what's going on. Something's happening this Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. So this Saturday from 1:30 to 3:30 in the Rocket Sports parking lot, we're having people, you can just drive by and drop off anything from peanut butter, different canned foods. I posted a thing on Twitter with everything that you can bring. And it's just, remember, everybody's got to social distance and be mindful of people's boundaries, but we're just trying to help people in times of need right now with the coronavirus, and this is a simple way to do it, and we're going to take it to Feed More next week. So
that's awesome. First of all, just to get some logistics out of the way, where is Rocket LLC, Rocket Sports LLC?
It's off of Parham Road. We'll put the address out probably tomorrow when we get closer to the day, but it's off Parham Road.
Gotcha. Parham Road, West End.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Can't miss it. So 1:30 to 3:30. What gave you the idea to go out and do this? Because, I mean, a lot of student athletes are more worried about just kind of day-to-day grind, trying to stay in shape, talking with friends. What got you into this?
So I've just been seeing, all over social media, you just see people helping out in different ways. And I kind of thought that, it's pretty simple to start a food drive, and it can help lots of people. And so I was just might as well start one to help all the people in need. And it's really simple, and a lot of people can help. So,
but this isn't the first time you've actually done some sort of food drive before.
No, sir. I think it was last fall, my brother kind of organized the food drive, and then I helped a lot with that. Just helped with spreading the word and bringing canned foods in. So.
Well, that's awesome. I like the idea of getting out there and helping in any way you can, and it's proof that you don't have to be part of food services to get involved. You can just be anybody and do your part, and you're proof positive of that. So that is awesome. I do want to talk football though. You guys had a heck of a season last year, made the playoffs, 7-3 record. And playing the quarterback position, I guess my first question would be, how tough is it, or was it, and will be as a rising senior to play for your father?
Yes, sir. It's always different because a lot of people have different views on it. But he treats me as any other player on the team. And, at practice and games, I call him coach. It's just off the field, he's my dad, but on the field, he's my coach, and I'm just another player, a part of a team. So,
you had a lot of really big moments last season, and in this era of mobile quarterbacks, you definitely fit that mold. Is there one game that stands out to you where you had a play that you're not going to forget? Because I'm thinking about Mills Godwin and one heck of a run you had.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'd probably go with the long touchdown run against Godwin. That was fun. Also, but another big moment probably was just the Atlee game in general. That was our first home game of the year, and a lot of people had Atlee beating us. That was just a cool moment beating them. But yeah, definitely, Godwin was probably the best, beating them on the road and having that long play.
Freeman and Atlee, you guys have developed a pretty nice rivalry over the last few years. It seems to come down to the last quarter, sometimes the last drive, last play.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they're a good team. We're a good team, and we love playing each other.
You had some help besides yourself last year. A wide receiver, running back, kind of a do-it-all Swiss Army knife type of player. Tell me about some of the weapons you had that you were delivering the football to.
Yes, sir. So we had, I think, Luke Jeanette. He was a great addition to the team this year. He came from Stewart, and it was his first year playing football in probably 5 or 6 years, and that was great to have him. Tall, 6'6", so that was nice to have. And then running backs, we had Charlie Martin and Jackson Fellows. Jackson was more of a pound up the middle kind of guy, and Charlie was kind of a hybrid. He could do both. And then Seamus and Luke Shores in the slots were great to have. They were speedy guys, could catch the ball and move in space. And then Jarrell Horn, he played a lot of corner, but he also played a good amount of receiver, and he's a great athlete, and we're excited to have him again this year.
When you talk rivalries in Freeman and Godwin, just tell me how important is that game, and what's the week like leading up to that matchup?
Yeah, I'd say, well, the craziest thing about the rivalry is, like, no matter how good or bad each team is, more times than not, it's going to be a good game. Like, for example, this year, I think going in the Godwin game, we were like 4-1, 5-1, and they might have been like 500 or under 500, but we knew going into the game it was going to be a close game. And as you saw it was a really close game, and we had to come from behind. And the week going into it is awesome because, like, everyone's excited, you know, and then game day at school, everybody's wearing camo, the band's playing. It's just a really cool environment. And, yeah, so it's a really fun game.
I will say your fans are some of the most organized fans I've seen when it comes to high school sports, whether it's camo night or toga night. I like the toga night one.
So, yeah, all the themes are cool, and I get really curious each week as to what the theme's going to be.
Well, let me ask you this. How are you in this day of self-quarantine? I know things are starting to open back up. We'll see how that goes, but so far it's been, you know, pretty much stuck at home type of deal. How are you staying in football shape?
So I've kind of been staying on a routine just to keep things kind of somewhat normal. So I've been, like, getting up and doing my schoolwork for a few hours, and then I'll go for a jog. And obviously there's we can't get access to any, like, weight rooms or anything. So kind of just doing old school stuff like push-ups, sit-ups, ab workouts in the front backyard. And yeah, just jogging around the neighborhood, just trying to stay in shape. So.
Great. What are you looking forward to with your teammates coming back, coming off of a 7-3 season? What's the future of Freeman football hold, you think, for next fall?
Yes, sir. I think it should be pretty good. We've got, for the first time in a few years, we have, like, a lot of experience on offense. I think we're losing Thomas Laughlin at receiver. Forgot to mention him. He was also one of our weapons last year. But, yeah, we're losing him. But besides that, we've got all our offensive skill guys coming back and losing some guys on the line. But we're excited about the young guys we have coming up. And then both sides of the ball, we're just really excited. And I think we can have a pretty good year if we just stick to what we've been doing.
Any part of your game, when you look at the tape, and now you've got a huddle tape out, you know, put out there for hopefully to help you get a lot of offers from schools that want a good quarterback. But is there anything that you look at it on tape and you say to yourself, this is one thing I want to improve on going into my senior season?
For sure. I definitely want to improve my passing. Last year, we were more of, like, obviously a running team, and we ran a lot. But, I mean, we threw the ball all right. We had, I think, around, like, 1,000 passing yards last year, which is solid at the high school level. But I definitely want to improve my in-pocket passing because overall that'll help us be more unpredictable and open up big plays for us.
There you go. What is one positive you can – I always like to end on this. What is one positive you can take away from the situation we're all in? Because I know, myself included, we tend to focus on a lot of negative. But what's one positive you take away?
One positive takeaway is that it's kind of a time to rest and regather yourself and get ready for whenever we come out of quarantine, because most of the time everybody's kind of moving around and you don't really get any true break. And this is kind of a blessing in disguise, like 2 to 3 to hopefully not, but 4 months of just, like, stay in your house. It's kind of a good time to rest and regather yourself.
So once again, Saturday, 1:30 to 3:30 at Sports LLC. You're off of Parham Road. You bring canned goods. Anything works. Peanut butter, green beans, corn.
I'll send out another tweet tomorrow and Saturday about it. It's at Rocket Sports. And all the things you can bring are on the thing. You can just drive by anytime between then and drop it off.
There it is. I hope all you guys out there watching this, go ahead and do that. It's simple. It just takes a few minutes, especially if you're in the area. You got an errand to run. You got to hit the grocery store, grab something extra, drop it off. Rocket Sports LLC off Parham Road. I really appreciate you being on, man, and I really like what you're trying to do here, and I hope it works out.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Stay safe, man.
Yes, sir. You too.